No! Grim has come to take Butters away. Oh my god, I think it's happened. That's a creepy little skull flower, you guys. Kiddo, it is time. Blow out your candles and make a wish.
Hello from the void, it's Rose, the merriest Christmas elf. Welcome back to my channel and the apocalypse. Apparently today is my 100th video, which honestly, I didn't think I'd ever get here. When I posted my first ever Not So Berry video with horrible sound quality, I was just really doing it for fun, and it never occurred to me that I would make 100 videos or that anyone would be watching them. So to anyone that's ever left a comment, left a little thumbs up or subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. It's like a little pat on the back every time, and over 100 of you have chosen to pat me on the back, and honestly, it means a lot. So thank you for making my year. Now, with the apocalypse, I am pretty sure, unless I do something horribly wrong, we will be meeting the twins as teenagers today. Their birthday is about a day away, so we're playing towards that. We'll be trying to get our death flower, although I'm not hopeful at this stage, and also advancing the Strangeville mystery. So, without further waffle, shall we go do it? Jingle bells!
It begins with Eden demonstrating pretty much the same disdain I have for doing laundry, and groaning and grunting as though she would rather go to an abandoned lab and fight a massive plant than wash her children's clothing, which I think is actually a fair comment. Callow's up in the back working on his motor skill. He still hasn't maxed his, and we need to get that done before his birthday tomorrow. I'm not sure if Kiri is offering him encouragement or expressing her dismay that he is so slow in comparison, because she is just having a pretty good time actually. She maxed her aspiration a couple days ago, she is having a nice time, and her little brother is a little bit slower on the uptake. But I think at this stage, she's still generally trying to get him to come along with her, although they're definitely noticing more differences. And I keep noticing when I'm not sort of trying to make them build good relationship, which I'm doing at the moment, that quite often autonomously one of them will do like a little mean jab at the other one. So things are not as smooth as they were. Eden, in the meantime, is just reading her herbalism book in the bathroom. Hopefully because she wants peace and quiet and not because she feels any sort of affinity with the burning toilet of death. But either way, we are grinding to get our herbalism up because it's one of the last things we need to do. And then once the sun goes down, we'll be heading over to Strangeville where we will be making... Oh! No! Grim has come to take Butters away. Not our baby Butters. Quite boring, but beloved by Callow Cow. I guess it's time for you to go to the big pasture in the sky, buddy. Hopefully there's a cute little animation like the chickens get where Grim pets the cow. Nope. They just vanish into the abyss and are gone. Callow, buddy, what are you doing out here? I don't want any more reasons for you to be sad. Oh, you're just introducing yourself to death? Well, I mean, I admire that. We should all have more conversations about death, but maybe not with death. And because Callow is up chatting with Grim, who's just hanging in our kitchen, he has caught Eden heading out to do her night business, and once again he's like, where are you going? And Eden has a lot less patience this time. She's gone straight in with the kid, honestly, I'm not here to explain myself to you. You will do as you are told, you will leave me alone because I have got things to do, and I will tell you about them when you are old enough, or never, because I am the grown-up and you are an idiot child who doesn't have what it takes to fight plant zombies just now. We're going to go massage some of these weird plants and throw more vaccines in people's faces. Has it worked yet? How many times do we have to do this? Nope, nothing. Did she pass out quicker than the last one? I don't know, but I think we've got one more, so let's try it on this lady. Hey, how do you like some vaccine in your eyes? Did it work? She's sad. She's still awake. It seems to be isolating the infection, so it's working. Oh, and we have to go back to the lab again and make more. Okay, well, we've got like a couple of hours before our plants should bloom, so let us see what we can get done in that time with the resources we have. I have done some research into how we beat the mother plant, and we're going to pretend Eden did that in her herbology studies, and basically we need as many vaccines as we can make. So this is pretty much what our nights are going to look like. I will obviously forward wind through them so that you do not have to endure the many hours of this. And then we have got home just in time for the 5 AM blooming of the plants, and it is just as well because our death flower bush has reset. Will it now give us what we want? Give me what I want, give me what I want. And oh my god, I think it's happened. That's a creepy little skull flower. You guys, we can check something off my list. We have grown a death flower, and we can now participate in that ancient mother-daughter ritual of giving your child a flower that can kill people. Now, I do ultimately want both children to have a death flower, but as we only have one, I feel like for Eden, she recognises that Kiri is definitely in a more stable place, can definitely be trusted with more, so I feel like she'd hand over, gaining a level of parenting skill for giving her kid this poisonous flower, can hand over the knowledge that her mother handed down to her, which is the world is out to get you fundamentally, but if you are prepared and if you do whatever needs to be done, then you can keep yourself and the people that you love safe. And so I am giving you this death flower to keep you safe, and I will teach you the recipes and things that you can use to make it work for you. And we're going to attempt to pass this flower down through the generations of the family. It's going to be sort of a creepy little heirloom, and that ties into obviously the theme of the poison garden and just generally the vibe I want to go for this family. Eden's not in great shape because she didn't get any sleep last night, but she did watch Callow to make sure he was working on his motor skill for a bit before going to try and crank some herbalism points. And I did actually end up buying her a sleep replacement because I need her to get things done this week, ideally, because then we can transition over to Generation 2. Now, I'd slightly taken my foot off the pedal with handiness, but we have finally maxed it, which wasn't required in any way, shape or form. But what it means is now we can craft a toilet, and I figured Eden is not blind to the fact that her kids have been miserable. Making them happy is not her highest priority, keeping them safe is, but if she can build them a toilet for their birthday, then she's gonna do it, and they will hopefully appreciate it. I mean, that looks terrible, babe, but we respect the attempt and the fact that it will reduce the need to poop on a flaming bucket. It's the small things, ultimately, and green gardening has passed the neighbourhood action plans. What neighbourhood? What action? What plan? But fine, at least we won't get fined. See what I did there? Right, Flameloo, you have officially been downgraded to outside next to Butters' empty stool while this honestly really ugly wooden toilet takes your place. Callow, would you like to do the honours and inaugurate this? Okay, well, he's vanished. No, he's back. Inaugurate this new exciting plumbing. Honestly, he doesn't seem super impressed. He's shaking his head and complaining that it's still dirty in there. And do you know what, kid? You could do something about that if you so chose. But he is coming over to chat to his mum about it. What are you going to say, kid? Aw, giving her a hug. I mean, I think that's just the greeting that kids and parents tend to do. But I like the idea they're giving each other a little bit of credit. And we are giving Callow a death flower, which he hates, because I found a second one in our family inventory when I went to put the toilet in. Not sure how it got there, but I figured, hey, let's be equal to our children and give it to our son, whose response was very much, Mum, this is a weird gift. Also, why would I need to poison someone? I could just try talking to them. And she just doesn't think he gets it. But it has enabled her to head off on tonight's Strangeville mission without a fight, which is nice. I really, really want to get to the kid's birthday, so I'm absolutely speed running this night for you all. We are literally just spending pretty much all of our time making as many vaccines as possible, and then we have got to try and vaccinate some Strangeville townies, and I figured, who would Eden care about vaccinating? Now, she doesn't love Erwin. She hasn't seen him in 10 years, I guess, but she still would potentially trust him more than anybody else to help her fight the mother. And if she can do it without letting on anything that happened between them, you know, like the fact that he has 2 children he doesn't know about, then so much the better. Although, Owen, where are you? Owen, it's the apocalypse. We really need you to be where we expect to find you. Who has opening hours until 3 AM if you run a conspiracy stand? Surely 3 AM is peak time for conspiracists. But I'm just going to cheat and drag him to this slot so I can vaccinate him. I don't care. At this point, I am making my own game logic, and that logic dictates that Erwin would be awake, so we have just found him in the library and thrown a vaccine in his eyes, which he has not liked. Oh, he's literally running away. Dude, stop. I went to so much effort to... Seriously? Where has he gone? He is sprinting away from us. He's like, not this woman again. She's already ruined my life so many times. Owen, I hate to break it to you, but I'm going to ruin your life at least one more time. And if you so much dare as dematerialize behind that van... Oh, okay, well, It's on. We are just straight up cheating at this point. Erwin, get back here. I summon thee to the library forecourt and I am going to have you fight the mother plant with me. I suspect I probably actually don't have enough relationship with him to fight the mother, and we know each other already, so I can't use the introduction cheat. But given that Eden was not above threatening him into giving her what she needed earlier on in the Strangerville mystery, I am just going to assume that she can do the same, and we are going to finagle, lie and cheat our way into having him help us. By which I mean we are going to do a few interactions and then I'm going to cheat their relationship high enough for that to happen, because first of all, I don't have to do Strangerville as part of the Poison Garden challenge. That is just an addition from me. Second of all, I deleted their friendship, so the fact that that doesn't exist is because I took it away, so I'm just giving it back. And thirdly, I also have a mod now that makes friendship build much more slowly, which I installed for my Bachelorette. It's not for this save, but obviously it affects it, and it just isn't super fun for me to spend days and days and days making Eden befriend random townies, and also it's not very authentic to her. So I'm going to use what mechanisms the game and MCCCCCCC gave me to keep things fun and moving along and not give myself unnecessary challenges. And also I feel like the conspiracy guys in town will be totally down for fighting the mother, so we're going to use our relationship with Erwin to leverage that and move on with the game, where the kiddos are enjoying their last morning as children. It is their birthday today, and Eden is actually doing some good parenting and making a cake because I didn't want them to have a sad birthday. Kiri's also got a little chick to hatch, which honestly feels super symbolic. She is hatching one of her little beloved chickens, and then she is going to go inside and hatch herself into a teenager. Yes, I know she doesn't live in an egg, I don't care. The metaphor stands. Let me have this one, alright? And Eden has made a vaguely colour coordinated cake for them. We have got some candles on, and kiddo, it is time. Big sister Kiri is up first. Blow out your candles and make a wish. I definitely feel like Kiri would wish for nothing to change and everyone to be happy, or something along those lines. And I'm so excited to see what they look like as teenagers, although we're going to have to wait a bit because she's decided to go outside and we need to pick a trait. Now, I was debating giving her the one I get to pick, but I think we will give her the second Poison Garden Generation 2 trait, which is going to be romantic, and then also the soulmate aspiration, because then based on how she is as a teenager, we can give her a final trait that kind of individualizes her away from the challenge specific ones and takes into account what happens to her as a teenager as she takes over the family legacy. So there we have Kiri as a teenager. Do not look at her, she will not be wearing the correct skin details, although she has chosen a dress in roughly the right colour palette. Oh, there's a lot of Erwin in these kids, for sure. Right, Callow, it's your turn. I feel like Callow would wish to be free, to be able to live his own life and not have to deal with drama. Bit late there, Kiri. And Callow, we will have a look at what trait is randomised for him. Oh no, I don't want to give him squeamish. Maybe if we pick his aspiration first. I feel like one of the location ones to like go somewhere else and experience something new. Beach life doesn't feel authentic. City native might be tricky in an apocalypse, so maybe we'll give him the Mount Komorebi sightseer. I feel like he liked the camping trip. And then to back that up, he's already adventurous. Maybe we'll make him loyal would be nice, but I ultimately have to separate the twins and that's too sad. So I might give him loner to account for the fact that he's maybe going down a different path to his mum and his sister who like a lot of the same things. And now we jump into Cass. This is Kiri raw, as it were, and here she is with the skin details she had as a kiddo. Honestly, she's really cute. I like how when you have a second parent with like a very distinctive face like Erwin, you get kids that don't just look like the ones you would make yourself. Like, I would never make a sim that looks like this, but I actually think her jawline is so pretty, and I love her little wonky mouth, which is Eden's. And here are all of the outfits I gave her. Honestly, dressing these kids was made so much easier by the fact that since I started playing this challenge, werewolves came out, so I have a lot more scruffy, grimy looking things. I don't know if she's ever going to wear her formal look, but she has one. And we have grungy pajamas, cute little party look. It's a lot of eco lifestyle, a little bit of CC, and a lot of werewolves. Honestly, I'm so happy with how she came out. I think she's so cute and interesting. And then this is Callow with his skin details updated back to what he has. I gave him a very grungy vibe. I love this hair on him. I just think it's so cute, and he looks so sad and dreamy, and he is definitely still a hat guy. I also gave him 5 everyday looks. I kind of lost my mind a little bit, but honestly there were too many cute options and I just wanted to give them all of them. So that is what I have done. He also has a formal look he won't use and a bunch of grungy, ratty, werewolfy options to get him through his day. And I think that's going to be it for this episode 100 of my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you like the twins' teenage looks, what you think they might get up to as teenagers, and I will see you in the next video. Love you, bye!